So from maybe like the start of high school, I'd always wanted to do acting. My drama teachers and stuff encouraged it, and I was always sort of persuaded away from doing it. It was like, that's not a good career choice. You'll end up waiting tables, this kind of that. Like, I'm sure everyone who's gone into acting has had that conversation, either with a parent or a teacher. I
think it's surprising for a teacher to say that though. Like, oh, you could be waiting tables, bro. Like, that's brutally honest. I mean, it's kind of, I respect it on one hand, but on the other side, I'm like, wow, what piece of shit. Like,
I think it was one of my language teachers. I think that was their way of trying to persuade me to do their language at GCSE rather than drama.
That's how you know that they at one point wanted to be an actor and tried and it didn't work out. That's how you know. That's a clue right there.
So I put it off for a while. I let other people's doubts get into my head, and I went and studied biology at university. Which, left field choice, I realised. Yeah, like, job in science, that's much easier to get into. Not at all.
No? Well, I would have thought it was a clear career choice, no? Biology. Or your social media job that you have with all the endless notifications. Ding, ding, ding,
so that is my girlfriend's laptop, and that is pinging her Teams message saying that she is needed. She's on another laptop in another room on a Teams meeting.
Was it? Oh, mad.
So yeah, I did biology. I
like to fuck with people. I do apologise.
It is
just my
good.
fucked up sense of humour these days. Life did this to me. Okay.
It does it to us all, mate. Don't you worry, sir.
Oh no, you don't get it, man. I'm at a different level now. Anyway, back to you. Enough of my.
Yes. I studied biology, and
why biology? Just out of curiosity.
What was that? Sorry.
Why biology? Out of curiosity.
I was always quite good at science. I was always quite good at science and maths when I was in high school and college, and I think, I don't know, biology sort of appealed because it was lots of different things. Learning about animals, learning about the history of medicine, learning about mental illness, all these things. Because I'm an incredibly indecisive person, and I think having a large thing to pick and choose at as a university subject like that sort of appealed, because it meant I didn't have to focus on one thing, which ultimately, unfortunately, biology turned out not to be for me, in that about halfway through university, obviously completed my degree, but I realised, I don't want to work in a lab or anything like this. I tried working in a lab for 6 months after university. I absolutely hated it. So,
what did you hate most about it?
The routine.
Interesting.
So with a lot of work in biology and in the sciences, it's a lot of a 4-week window of trying to do some kind of experiment, whatever it may be, trying to grow cultures, it not working, you're starting it again, over and over until it works, or it doesn't work and it's statistically significant either way, or it's not statistically significant and you've sort of wasted your time. I couldn't get into the idea of the routine of being in a lab 9 till 5 or 9 till whenever, because it's not, it's you're there until you're not needed kind of thing sometimes.
It's interesting that they have like standard office hours. Like, couldn't you just be in there at any time? Like, why'd you have to be there 9 to 5?
Yeah, it wasn't really 9 to 5 now I've thought about it.
What was your general rota, if you like?
So it was at the universities. I would sort of rock up at about 10 o'clock because I was still trapped in the get up late and the student life. And then I'd sort of dip out maybe about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, or if things weren't going well, 2 o'clock.
That's a long day though. 6, 7 o'clock and you started at 10. Jesus Christ.
A lot of PhD students and people like my girlfriend, she's doing a PhD at the moment. She's there sometimes 12-hour days, sometimes without lunch break. You sort of left to your own devices, so I think you've got to own devices. So I think you've got to be motivated with science, and my motivation just wasn't there for it.
What were the other reasons that your motivation wasn't there? I mean, because you said that you know people got into your head. This is something I can relate to. I studied marketing at uni, which is fucking pointless. I did actually work in marketing for years, but whatever.
Oh, fair.
But same as you, somewhere around the second year, I had a disillusion moment. Not only about management, but about life in general. I was like, what is the point? What is the point of any of this? Fuck everything and everything. I think that's just the artist's prerogative. But I think the bigger thing was, for me, I don't know if this really applies to biology students and career people, but I just looked around the lecture hall and thought, what a bunch of wankers. They're all dressed like they're trying to impress, I don't know, some CEO somewhere. And all these people are just as bad now as they were then. And I'd see their endless, fake, soulless LinkedIn posts. And I'm like, when did your soul die? Was it at uni? Because I feel like there was at least a spark of something back then. And now it's just dead. And now every post you make is just soulless crap. You should write a song about this. I think there's something there.